His name is Ilan Biederman, never met a sweeter man. Ilan Biederman, yeah, bum bum ba dum baby. Ilan Biederman, never met a sweeter man. Ilan Biederman, yeah, bum bum ba dum baby. 2 more times. Ilan Biederman, never met a sweeter man. Ilan Biederman, yeah, bum bum ba dum baby. Ilan Biederman, never met a sweeter man. Ilan Biederman, yeah, bum bum ba dum baby. Bum bum ba dum baby.
Know someone best by the people whom they draw into their life, so look around the circle. This is really a collection of remarkable and wonderful and beautiful souls. And you couldn't speak more eloquently about Ilan than that. May God grant comfort and healing and peace to the hearts of all of you who love and remember Ilan. And I hope that as you have not done till this day, you'll never let this circle be broken.
And, you know, our friend Glenn Hubble, who lives in San Diego, made a great comment. He's like, I think about Ilan all the time, you know. And I was like, I think about Ilan all the time. And what is that? You know, we know a lot of people in our lives, but for some reason, Ilan comes to me all the time, just as much as he did 10 years ago. And that's really unique about Ilan. I don't think there's a lot of people that I've met in my life that would impact me that way. And to have the opportunity to come see a bunch of people here today that I haven't seen in a little while, even at dinner last night, Ilan's still giving back to me. You know, he's giving me the opportunity to see people that I wouldn't have gotten to see today if I didn't come down and celebrate his life and what he shared with us. So Ilan, you're still coming through, buddy. I appreciate it.
What's important is that Ilan was the one guy out of 20 who really made it fun for everybody and brought everyone together. And you know, one of the things I remember from him is the first really cold, dark, snowy day, which to a Chicago kid like me means you stay home and you order pizza and you watch movies. And he was like, "What do you mean, dude? Let's go play football." And he got everybody out in the street playing football in the snow, which is, I think, personifies him well. And you know, what Randy was saying rings true. Thankfully, Fish is still on tour, and we're still going to see them.
And 10 years ago, I'd just come back from Hawaii, and this whole thing was so immense and big that afterwards I took a nap under the tree over here. And he literally, I felt the wind and I felt Ilan, and he's like, "Pull your head out of your ass." I was like, "You're right, I should pull my head out of my ass." So, you know, basically, I just wanted to say, you know, he's always there. He's such a source of strength. The guy had more backbone than anybody else I've known. And he's always been a real friend. And I'm so glad to see everybody here today. Thanks.
I met Ilan in the summer of 1988 at Santa Barbara Summer School, not far from here. And it was just an amazing summer of just fun and nonsense and friendship and just laughing. And it was just, to this, I mean, there's so many people here that I know that are sort of through that summer. And it was just like, it was the best people in the world. I met some of just the absolute best people in the world. And it's just, yeah, it's just the fact that Ilan and John both died, and I got to know both of those guys that summer, and they were just such amazing people, just the best people in the world. They were just the top notch, the most loving, giving, fun, just positive people in the whole world. And I'm just, yeah, it's such a tragedy. And yet, they are still here, and there's so many people here that oddly that summer of 1988 is still such a big part of my life. Even though, you know, my two favorite people from that summer have died. I'm so grateful to know, yeah, all of you. And it's just, here we are in the basking in the glow of just, yeah, the best people in the world. Listen.
So, Ilan's a connector and unifying people and bringing people together. So this one, just very quickly, was we were backpacking in Europe after college, and I was with David Dustan and a friend, David's from college. Ilan was with all Jerry and all his Michigan friends. And of course, this is pre-email and pre-cell phone, and we knew they were here, but we didn't really know where they were. And we were leaving Amsterdam, and we were getting on the train to leave Amsterdam, and we were sitting in our cart, and I hear from on the same train, a few doors down, I hear, bing! And, are you kidding me? No way! So I get up, I go 2 doors down, and then there's a couple carts down is Ilan with all of his friends from Michigan. And it was a really fortuitous gathering of these 2 groups, and it was based on this lingo that we shared in high school and afterwards. Just, which you said if something was really good. Like, and so we said, well, where are you going? They said, well, we're on our way to visit Kevin Strict, who was living in Prague at the time. And we said, well, that's what we're doing too. So both groups went, and I often reflect on his amazing courage and character that he displayed throughout his illness. I wonder if I was in the same position, would I be able to act the way he did? He's literally an inspiration to me, and these thoughts help me to become a better person. What I was thinking about with Ilan was, he was such a, I don't know how to describe it, as like a beautiful star and a sun at the same time. And when I think about these fire pits, and I think about the friends in the circle last night playing the music, I think about all the other stars that are sitting in the circle. And the beautiful friends that Ilan has, that it's just magic being around. And when I think about all these stars, I think about this beautiful constellation. And what Ilan represented to me, and what I feel from all of us, is he was brought to this earth to bring all these stars together. And to be able to, the only way the stars are able to feed off each other is when there's a sun. And when the sun was here, and the sun, although not with us right now physically, is still here. And all of you as beautiful stars that he collected in his life, because he chose you, and you chose him. I feel blessed to know all of you and to be able to celebrate his life together. So just always remember that he's with us.
Leaves they gather in the light, my leaves they gather in the light, my leaves they gather in the light, my leaves they gather, my leaves they gather in the light, my leaves they gather in the light, my leaves they gather in the light, my leaves they gather. Last one, my fruits I give from my heart. 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 My fruits I give. My fruits I give from my heart. My fruits I give from my heart. My fruits I give from my heart. My fruits I give. Thanks, everybody. I got a friend, his name is Ilan. His smile is big and his hair is long. His friends are cool and his family's amazing. We're all on a path that he's been blazing. He's kinda short, but he rides a tall horse. And this friend of mine, well, I think he took a course in how to fall head over heels. 'Cause it's like he slipped on a billion banana peels. But he met a girl for the generation, and he thinks she's the cutest Jew in the nation. She is proper and she ain't no floozy.
After he died, I found a note. Well, it was more like a to-do list, which Ilan was famous for. And it had 2 items on it. The first said, he said 1, period. Remind Anna to write down a list of questions for hospice. 2, tell Anna that she is not losing everything. She has her friends and her family and herself. Look at what a beautiful person she is.
I also wanted to thank you all for being here for this special and meaningful day to celebrate my brother's life. In the book, The Tipping Point, Malcolm Gladwell writes about connectors, and he defines connectors as people who link us up in the world. People with a special gift for bringing the world together, and with a truly extraordinary knack for making friends and acquaintances. These words perfectly describe Ilan. Several years ago, when John was reading this book, and reading about how there are few people who connect us to the many people in our lives, he and I sat down and wrote out all the people that we were close to in our life. And of course, Ilan was the biggest connector, for he was the one who brought the two of us together, and he was the one who connected us to so many of the people we had in our lives. I think Ilan would probably even take credit for linking me to my parents. Even though I'll have you know that he referred to the first 3 years and 8 months of his life as the good old days. Ilan continues to connect people and link us up in the world. So please stand up if you feel a connection to Ilan.
First of all, I wanted to thank everybody for coming. It's people came from all faraway places, close places, and it's really very touching for all of us that you're here. I also want to thank all the people that worked so hard to make this possible. I know that my daughter and Anna worked enormously hard to try to get this together, and we thank you so much. And there were other friends that also helped, and I also want to thank them as well. I want to thank our rabbi for being here. One of the things that I was concerned was how to keep the laugh and the memories. I know we kept the laugh, and you represent the memories. I thank you for that.